Good afternoon and happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good day so far. With school back in, I started thinking about how when I was in school, I was a talker. And if anybody knows me now, you know I'm a talker. I get it from my mama. But I could talk, and I just remember the teacher would isolate me. They would put me over to myself. Sometimes before I even walked in the room, they had a desk set off to the side for me to sit in. And those days, I would say, this is so unfair. I would protest because why am I having to sit by myself? I haven't even done anything. And the teacher would try to put sugar on it and say, well, I know if I sit you by yourself, you can get your assignments done, because it might not always be you. And usually it was, but still, it might not always be you. But I know that you have the potential to do the work. And as long as I leave you around your friends and the people that you can talk to, you're not going to be able to get your assignments done. You're smart enough to pass this class, right? You have what it takes. But if you're not in the right space, you're not going to pass. So I've got to sit you off to yourself. And as I think about as an adult, I think about when the Lord consecrates us, when he sets us off to the side so that he can set us up for our assignments. See, if we're able to operate in the same way we've been operating, stay in the same circles that we have been in, keep the same groups that we've always had, you're going to get off task and our assignments are not going to be completed. The Lord is saying to somebody in this season of consecration that feels like punishment and isolation, that I've got to sit you off to your side so that you can fulfill the assignment that I've given you. I put something in you and I'm not going to be able to get it out as long as you're in the in crowd. I'm not going to be able to get it out as long as you can make those texts and get a response in the middle of the night. I'm not going to be able to get out of you what I need to get out of you as long as you keep getting invited to brunch. I'm not going to get out of you what I need to get out of you if you can keep these conversations going in the group chat. I need to sit you to yourself so that you can get this assignment done. And I don't know what your assignment is. You might not even know what it is, because like I said, sometimes before I even came in the room, the teacher would have me sitting off to the side by myself. But you better know, if you're in a season of consecration that sometimes feels like isolation, there is an assignment on you. So what you can do while you're sitting by yourself is say, God, what is it that you want me to do? What is my next step? Where should I be operating? Because wherever it is so important that you get it done, that the Lord is saying, I'm going to pull you off to yourself. Now, here's the thing. You've got to think about also what you've asked God for, because you've been praying to God for something, and God is saying, I need you to be by yourself so you can focus. So your answer to all these questions that you have, you're being consecrated, and it is because your assignment is too important for you to waste time doing the stuff that you've normally done. And I'm not saying that what you've normally done, they haven't been good things and those things haven't been productive in some way, but they haven't been conducive to what your assignment is. So you can still be productive and still not be on assignment. That's a whole conversation for another day. Just because you're producing doesn't mean that you're producing what your assignment is to produce. I don't know if you've ever gotten an assignment and you do something else that you think is cute and clever and you still get a 0. And your teacher says to you, that's nice, but that wasn't what the assignment was. And that's the same thing that the Lord is going to say. That's nice. Good job. Yay, you. But that is not what I called you to do. So in this season, these seasons of consecration where the master, the father, the teacher has you sitting off to yourself, focus in on what it is that you've been called to do and get that thing done. You're not always going to be lonely by yourself. You're not always going to be called off to the side. You're going to have people that are around you and surrounding you. Once you get in gear, the Lord will give you the people and the things that you need. So yes, there will be moments of loneliness, but they won't always be like this. And I could be talking to myself, because great day in the morning, that's a conversation for another day. But like I said, when you see seasons of silence and loneliness and isolation, look at that as a consecration and do what it is that the Lord is telling you to do. That is all I've got for you today. I hope you have an amazing week. It's starting off beautifully. It's raining. I know some of y'all don't like that. I love it. So I'm sitting here by myself in the rain, and I'm enjoying it. So you all have a great week. Bye.